Hi there everyone, my name is Devran and welcome to my channel. On this channel I teach, sometimes travel, and then I also taste. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click that subscription button. Share the content with people you think will enjoy it and also find the information helpful. Also, turn on your post notification bell so you will be the first one to get the notification whenever I post a new video on YouTube. On this video, I'll be talking to you about what SACE is and why you need SACE as an educator in South Africa. On the video, I will be sharing with you information on how you can get to the SACE website and to apply for your SACE certificate. This will be a 4-part series in which I will share information relating to SACE with you. In part 2 of the SACE series, that is where we will engage with police clearances and the documents you need to get your SACE application in order. In part 3 of the video, I'll be showing you how you can apply online on the e-services portal for your SACE application to get your provisional or your permanent SACE registration number. In part 4 of the series, I will show you how you can get your SACE certificate after you have received your qualification, which is a requirement when you get your qualification that you need to update or upgrade your provisional status to a full SACE registration. Stay tuned for more. Let's get into it. What does SACE stands for? SACE stands for South African Council for Educators. Now, this is the council which provides South African educators and foreign educators teaching in South Africa with a license to teach in any sector. Now, you cannot be a teacher or educator without being registered with the council, and this is in accordance with the SACE Act. To be able to teach in South Africa, you must be registered with the council, either provisionally whilst you are a 4th-year student, and thereafter, permanent registration is a requirement after you have qualified to be a teacher in South Africa. Now, in your 4th year, when you applied for provisional registration, you only pay the 200 Rand fee. Once you qualify, you therefore do an update application with the council, which you will pay a 50 Rand administration fee with the update application and relevant documents, and the council will upgrade your registration to a permanent registration with the council. Now, South African educators in any sphere, as I've said, whether you're teaching in primary school, high school, a TVET college, or university, or a technical university, you must be registered with the council. This is very important as the council will provide you with a registration certificate and a SACE number. Now, this number will state that you are registered and you are licensed to teach in South Africa. How much are registration fees? Now, for South African educators, the fee is 200 Rand, whether you're applying for permanent SACE or the provisional registration. Now, take note, if you are provisionally registered with SACE, you pay a 50 Rand thereafter, just to update your credentials to permanent registration. Now, foreign educators applying for SACE registration need to pay a 400 Rand registration fee to SACE to complete the registration. You can apply online on the e-services portal after you have registered your details and created a profile. You can apply there for your provisional or permanent SACE, or you can do a walk-in application at any one of the 4 SACE offices in the country. The head office is in Centurion. You can go there, do a walk-in application, and you will get your certificate or permanent registration on the spot. Now, SACE also has an office in Durban, KwaZulu-Natal. So if you live in that vicinity, you can do a walk-in application there and you'll get your credentials on the spot. There's also a SACE office located in Bloemfontein in the Free State province. You can do walk-in applications there or general inquiries if you want to do it in person or face-to-face. And there's also a new SACE office which opened in East London in the Eastern Cape, where you can do walk-in applications and get your full SACE registration on the spot. How long does the registration take? Approximately anywhere between 3 weeks and 7 weeks to complete the registration process. Now this is to allow them to do validation and verification of the submitted documents. SACE has to check whether your qualification is authentic, whether you are registered as a fourth-year education student at any public or private institutions across South Africa. It is also for them to verify if you are a South African citizen with Home Affairs and your international credentials if you are a foreigner. Now, for provisional registration, it takes from 3 to 6 weeks for them to process every submitted document with the application, and you will be supplied with a provisional registration number, a P number. Now, SACE will also give you a letter to confirm that you are provisionally registered. How long does this letter last, or the provisional registration last? Provisional registration is valid for 1 year from the date SACE issues it to you. You are therefore required to apply for your permanent SACE before the 1 year expires. You won't get any penalties if you do it after the 1 year, but your provisional registration is only valid for 1 year. When you qualify and you have received your qualification certificate from your institution, you are therefore required to apply for permanent SACE registration after you have that qualification certificate and completed academic record that states that the qualification has been awarded and completed. Now, the registration process for South African educators, it takes roughly 3 to 6 or 7 weeks to complete the registration process, even if it is provisionally or for permanent SACE. Now, for foreign educators, that means you have qualified outside South Africa for your Bachelor's of Education qualification, and now you want to teach here in South Africa. Your registration can take approximately 3 months to be completed. As I've said, this is to make sure that your qualification is authentic. SACE has to verify with your Ministry of Education in your country to make sure that your degree is valid, that you have completed the degree and it is authentic. Am I registered automatically when I submit my application to SACE? No. You are not automatically registered with the Council for Educators. You are only registered when SACE provides you with a letter stating that you are provisionally registered, or SACE provides you with your official copy of your SACE certificate. Now, when you have your official copy of your SACE certificate, then you are registered with the council. Keep in mind that there are annual levies to be paid to the council as when you are. This will be deducted from your salary if you are a permanent teacher in South Africa, meaning you are working for the Department of Basic Education, the government. In any sector, you are either working in the basic department or you are working in the higher education department. You need to pay these annual levies. They are subtracted monthly from your parcel if you are working permanently in a permanent post, and if you are in a school governing body post, meaning you are working for the school in an SGB capacity, or you are working at a private school this must be paid to SACE. How much is the levy that needs to be paid to SACE? Now, the SACE levy has increased and is now 16 Rand 50 cents. Now, this 16 Rand 50 cent is deducted monthly from your persal. It will reflect on your payslip with SACE and your SACE number as the reference. Now, if you work in an SGB post or in a private school, you need to pay the annual levy, which is 198 Rand to SACE. If you require any more information, you can visit the SACE website at www.sace.org.za. There you can visit their frequently asked questions section and you can read through it if you have any of those questions or need answers. And once all the strenuous processes have been completed, this is what your final full SACE registration certificate would look like. This is the first video of a 4-part SACE series. In the second video, we will talk about the documents required for SACE registration, especially your police clearance and how you go about getting your police clearance. I will also show you in part 3 of SACE series how you can apply for either permanent or provisional registration on the SACE portal on the e-services site. And in part 4, I will be showing you how you can apply for your permanent SACE if you have already used the e-services portal to apply for SACE provisionally, and how you can use the email address provided by SACE to apply for your permanent SACE registration. Remember to like, share, and comment down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you are enjoying this content. Share it with people you think who needs the information on what SACE is. And remember to be on the lookout for the other 3 parts into the SACE application series. See you next time.